Hi guys, this is Michael from the Boardgames Chronicle. Today I am bringing to you a preview of a prototype for the Conquest of Paradise, a new, I believe, third edition of this game, this time published by the Phalanx Games. Disclaimer at the beginning of this game, the final components of this game will be upgraded, and honestly the Neprone map, which is shown on the Game Found campaign, will be a huge improvement towards the prototype, which is a simple cardboard. So guys, the Conquest of Paradise is I would say already a classical game and beloved by many. One of my wargaming colleagues here in Poland, Michel, is simply fan of this and he can play it everywhere with everybody. So I believe he's very, very positive about this campaign. What happens here? We are getting a new, I would say, graphical approach with minimal corrections or changes to the rules. So we will have a new Neprone map, we will have wooden pieces, we'll have refined visuals, a bit of enhanced gameplay, not much, a bit, just what the the initial author of the game agreed to. On top of this, we'll get the fifth player expansion, and this game will not be then available in retail. It's a pure upgrade print for the campaign purposes. Actually, you can find the Game Found link below this video in the comments. As you can see, the box will be long because it will store all the components, including the Neprone map, which will fit very, very nicely. This is a pretty, straightforward game of exploration, exploitation, extermination. So while not a full war game, I believe it has a lot in connection to our beloved hobby. You can learn the basic rules in 10-15 minutes and then start playing, and within 60-90 minutes finish the game. As you can, the basic game is for the 4 players. Each of them will be exploring the Polynesia. And checking, the best islands, then building, other settlements, training the warriors to secure it, and so on and so forth. The rule book is still being refined. So, guys, in this prototype, I have not taken my printout rulebook. I have it separately as simply the printout. The final rulebook, of course, will be looking very nicely and is a part of the game. Okay, so let's have a look at the content of the box. First of all, we have player screens. You put them like this, and you can hide all your components behind it. You have player 8 here with a turn sequence, turn order, how do we do the buildings, how the exploration works, victory points are being gathered, and also the results of the battle die. There are, of course, 4 of them in 4 colors with 4 symbols. So also for the colorblind people it will be helpful and useful. So player screens first. Then we have a lot of components. Where to start? Maybe let me start with a drawback. During the game, one of the most important and interesting phases will be exploration. And as our explorers, which I will show to you in a moment, will be, deciding on exploration, will be drawing, the tokens from here, discovery tokens. The discovery tokens have 2 sides. On one side, let me just bring some more. Okay. On one side you have waves, and depending on the number of waves you can continue your exploration. You need to return or you might get lost. On the other side you would have different symbols. I have drawn 2 of them. Let me see if I can draw another one, that one. So, depending on your luck, you may discover some island groups. You may simply discover the open ocean, or maybe you can get off course, so it's all possible. Once you get, those island groups, you will be drawing from the island tiles island group tiles with specific, islands, and placing them on the map. Some of them will have place for villages, some of them will have unfertilized land which you can then improve. And I believe this is one of the coolest mechanics in this game, this exploration. I really like it. So these are the tokens and the island tiles. Now these are the game components for the players, and we have 4 colors, and actually we have 2 pieces. One is a village which we'll be building on the islands we managed to explore, and also at our home islands. And we have explorers, so they will be exploring the map, checking new areas. However, they can also go back home, and then they can contribute to the building process. I like that they are wooden. I don't believe they were wooden in the previous version, and they are very nice, colorful, really good quality. Then we have the cards for, I believe, arts, if I'm not mistaken, and culture. They have a new design, very thematic. I like this black background. Yeah, during your build phase you will be able to acquire them. Exactly. And I really like them. For the turn sequence, maybe it's good to tell for the people who have not played this game yet, how do we play the game. First of all, we do the turn order setup. So the person with the lowest number of victory points will decide which direction the turn will go. Then you have this exploration phase where we use the explorers, and they can discover the tiles. They can come back home if they don't want to discover and help in the building. Then very important movement and battle step, movement within your empire and using transportation canoes, and the building step, in which the number of building points equals number of villages. However, if your explorer decided not to explore this turn, you will have 1 additional. And then victory point segment. So that was quick. Now what else do we have here? These are the 4 players components. Let me maybe show you the green components. I have them here to the side, so I will explain. So these are some of the game components. We have the combat canoes, we have transportation canoes, we have warriors, we have colonies, we have rumors, we have additional resources, or if we decide to preserve the exploration, it will give us additional building point. This will be our discovered island groups, and also other components. This is still prototype. As you can see, the final version will be even nicer and more brighter. We have 4 sets like this for each of the players: the gray, the red, the yellowish, and the greenish. Then what we have additional components. Some of them are from the optional, let's say, rules. Some of them are used in the base game. I believe this is unfertilized land. Yep. Which you can improve with your agriculture. You have a battle marker, so where the battle is taking place. You will have some independent warriors, on the map. So excuse me. But the most important thing which I would like to present to you is, of course, the map, the beautiful map. Big beautiful map, and let me get it out from here. This map is pretty long. Okay. As I told you, the game allows 1 to 4 players, and with this special reprint, even up to the 5th player to play. Depending on the number of players, you have different number of victory points needed to finish the game. 1 player, let me move it like it. 1 player is 30 points, 2 players 28, 3 25, and 4 22. And now here we would have spaces for the cards. Maybe let me put it the other way around, this way around. Yeah, so here will be art and science, here will be island groups, tiles. Yeah, so we will put those here. Those will be here. The number of those tiles will depend on the number of players. Here we can see that these are the island groups. There will be some starting positions depending on the number of players. You can see that depending on number of players, we'll set it up here and here. So 1, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. These are the tiles which we will be discovering. Yeah, we'll be sailing with our explorers. We will be drawing the discovery tiles. Yeah, let's see. Oh, here is the island. Based on this, we'll be drawing the actual island tiles, and we'll be able to colonize it and build the villages and other stuff depending on our plans and what we would like to do. So I really believe this new version brings a lot of good stuff to this game. As I said, the 5th player, 1 player game 2, very nice components. This probably will look even better with Neprone map and final components. The little tweaks to the rules will not change much. What I'm really fond of is those graphics on the cards. Final cards will probably be even better. Below this video, in the link section, you will get the link to the game file. It's finishing right now. Hopefully the late pledge will also be available. As I said, the rules were still tweaked, so I will link the rule book also below this video, so you can check the rules and how do they look like at this moment in time. I believe this will be fun game to play. As I said, this exploration mechanic is really great, and it's something which makes each and every attempt at this game different and unique. So I believe it will be a lot of fun with this. That's all for today. As I said, it was supposed to be a very brief, very quick preview of Conquest of Paradise. This is a prototype, as I said. This is one of a reprint 3rd edition of this game with some additional, upgraded components and also 5th player, option. That's all for today. If you like this video, do not hesitate, give thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, kindly please subscribe. Every subscription counts for such a small content provider like the Boardgames Chronicle. Thank you very much for being with me, and thanks for watching.